guys, August 21st, 2024. So here I got a call from a lady, new customer. She wants me to go do a burner service for her. Well, oil burner service. I don't think I've ever worked for her before, so it's a new customer, as far as I know. And go over there and give it the once over. Starting to cool off a little bit, getting in like the mid to high 70s during the day. Nothing crazy. So starting to. Next month is already September. It's gonna start cooling off. Well, you know, I'll be doing burner calls, burner service. Starting to get the calls now. Starting to come in. So it's all good. Tank, I looked at the bottom, it's not leaking or nothing. It's pretty full here. Overhead oil line. Got that weird coupler in there, probably. AFG. Yeah, that's the problem. They get you hooked on these flipping plans, and next thing you know, you're spending all kinds of money every year, and you don't need it. Right?
Yeah, only once out of all the years. We've had this house since '61 when we bought it. That they ever came and changed the motor. That black thing that's there on the side.
$500 and something a year for a service contract, and you know,
yep.
They don't do. I mean, it's crazy.
They just look at it. Okay, you're all set. They change the oil if they have to. And that was that. And my husband said, signed a 5-year lease or whatever. So finally,
five years. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy.
He believed in that, you know, having a contract, blah, blah, blah. And like I said, it was only once they had it out when we had a snowstorm and the motor let go.
What happened? He get heart attack or something?
No, he died of cancer.
Yeah, that takes out a lot of people, that shit, huh? It's terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
It's awful. He went from 180 down to 130 when he died.
Wow, the poor guy, huh?
Yeah. But you know what? He never complained.
Never complained.
Never complained. Then they wanted to give him chemotherapy, and he said, "What should I do?" I said, "No, that's your decision." I said, "I will abide by your decision." Because every person is different when they got told that, you know, something's drastically wrong. So he decided to go have it, and we went to Boston.
Yeah, you got to make your own decision about that stuff, you know, and because it's some people want it, but most people it ends up taking them out anyway, you know.
Yep. And what happened was we were driving up to Boston in the wintertime, and we almost got driven off the road. Big trailer tractor. And he says no more. So he transferred down here to St. Anne's.
Oh, just the drive-in was too much, yeah.
Chemotherapy, so he was supposed to have 6 treatments in a 3-month period. He went up there for his first treatment, and I wanted to go with him, and he says, no, they said that didn't have to come. The nurse came and
makes you sick as hell, that shit.
Yeah.
So did it make him sick?
No.
It didn't?
No.
Well,
but guess what?
What?
He come home, the first treatment he had, he come home, got out of the car, driving from Boston, alone, all by himself. And I wanted to go, and he said, no. The nurse says, oh, you don't need to be here. We'll clear him before he leaves, and you'll be all right.
Well, I'm surprised.
I waited and waited and waited, and finally, he stopped in a rest area. He said, I just stopped and got a cup of coffee from one of those places there. And he said, I'm on my way home now. So we waited, me and the dog, drove up the driveway, and the dog's barking. I put the lights on because it was late at night. And all of a sudden, I see his cap rolling down the driveway. I said, what the heck? So I'm in my bathroom and everything. I run out there, and there he is on the cement driveway, laying out. And he's bleeding from his head.
Oh, if he whacked his head.
Yep. So
Was he on the baby aspirin and shit?
No, they didn't put him on that. It was just chemotherapy, I guess. He had a reaction to it.
So then he bled out from his head and it was done?
And the EMT came and they said, we have to take him to the hospital because it's a head thing. And they don't want to be responsible or sued if something's drastically wrong.
Yeah, they have to check him good.
He stayed in the hospital for 2 days, 2 nights, and the third day he came home. Everything was checking out, even though he had the cancer. They said he was okay.
Yeah, you don't want to have a brain bleed, right?
Yeah. So
she's pretty high there.
He never went back for another treatment. He says, no, I've had enough of that. And that was it.
So he lived a good life, and
yeah,
I mean,
he went in the hospital on the 6th of October, and
we're all
died
different,
on
right?
the 10th.
We're all different. Some of us, we're all gonna go sooner or later.
I know.
Unfortunately.
And like I told him, I said, no, you make the decision. I'll abide by your decision, whatever you decide.
Well, at least you're a good wife.
He was pretty good. The last 2 weeks, I noticed a really decrease in what he was capable of doing. So the last time, he woke me up around 2 o'clock in the morning, and I need help to go to the bathroom. So I said, oh boy. So, okay. So he went to the bathroom, got him in bed. Then he got up in the morning, he sat down on the couch, he was talking and all that stuff, and he says, okay, it's time. I says, yeah, give me time, I'm going to make your breakfast. No, I'm thinking that's what he's talking about, right? And it's time to call the EMTs to take him to the hospital. And that's how it went.
Yeah, they know. They say they know when they're dying. My brother-in-law was like, he had cancer, and he told my sister he knew when he was dying.
Yep.
You know.
And the funny part about it,
he knew like a week ahead of time. He says, "I'm dying."
The day before, he cut the lawn, and I told him, "You're not supposed to be doing that." And I'm fighting with him in the window, and I want to grab the lawnmower out of him, and he said, "No, Mimi, I got to do this. Got to do this." And then at the hospital, the doctor said,
"All right, we're gonna cut these, bend these in a little bit."
They know, and there's something they want to complete.
Yeah, they know.
That's what it was. That's the way it goes.
Yeah, so you'll learn how to do the stuff on your own now. I mean, it's just how it's gonna have to be, right?
Yeah.
Life is for the living, I always say.
I'm telling you.
People die, and
I couldn't wait till I got rid of this petrol contract. Oh.
well, I mean, yeah, if you're spending a lot of extra on it, I mean, you don't need that.
Well, we had calls, and my friend had called for me.
5-year contract?
Yeah.
Wow, they really seen him coming, huh?
Well, he always used to do the long contract, and I was 4 years into the contract when he died. So I had another year. So we called up and we asked, could we possibly drop out? And they said, oh no, you can't do that. You can't go to another oil.
Well, you're out of it now. Don't go back to it.
Plus I was paying top oil price.
Yeah, you want to get the oil. I mean, it's all the same oil, so just go get the oil somewhere, wherever it's cheaper. You know where they where they fill the oil up? You know where the Orchid Diner used to be?
Yeah.
Right behind the Orchid Diner, you'll see there's a gate there, and there's big tanks, and there's big tubes that go up high.
Yeah.
That's where they go and fill up. That's the filling station. So they all go there. Don't think that they don't. They go there and they fill up their trucks, and then they go deliver. You think that they're coming from the boat to their shop? No, that ain't how it works.
The lady that always helped me and with the furnace and all that stuff, she had told me me try Rhoda's and Sons.
Oh yeah.
Local.
You don't want to go to them guys.
So,
Broda?
yeah.
He sold out before the guy used to be a real hack job. He sold now, and I don't know, some other guy bought it. But the old guy that used to own it, he was a real slasher. You know what I mean by a slasher? He did real cheap. He did real shitty work. He'd like put stuff together that I would never even think about putting together. You know?
I just wanted to know it.
Oh, he delivers it. All right, so I'm gonna try to. We're gonna check our prime here and see what we're getting out of here. And we'll tell if that filter is dirty at the tank, because that's one of them screw-on ones. They're not cheap. See what we get for oil flow here.
But I know how to put the batteries in the thermostat now.
Oh, there you go. Nothing wrong with that, right?
Good, because he used to plow snow also.
All right. So you don't have it off anywhere, the unit, do you? No.
Yeah, I have it off upstairs.
All right. You go turn it on. You have it off at the. Oh, never mind it. I thought you had it off at the emergency switch. I got it jumped out here. All right, we're getting a good flow. Well, that's because I'm bleeding it here. That's why. Just wanted to check the oil flow, see what we got for oil flow.
I can wear thermal wear.
Is that what you told him?
No, I said me. I had that thing running last year. You want me to shut this thing off for you?
Alright, new nozzle, good oil flow at pump, clean burner head. He's an old Wild McLean. There's a little two-section there, not a lot of clearance in there, but it's okay. We're getting a good flow through the pump, so the filter's good. Alright, morning guys. I just left that job from that lady. Her husband had a contract with an oil burner company. He was paying like $550 a year for a service contract. They never used it, and he had signed up for 5 years or something, and he ended up passing from cancer, and she wanted to get rid of that plan, so she called me, asked me if I could do the service. So I went over there. I mean, it's an older system, but still seems okay. What's up with this lady? But anyway, yeah, $550 for an oil burner service for the year. Holy shit, that's a lot. I told her, just call me if something breaks. I'll charge you, as you need it. And they wouldn't after he died. I guess they wouldn't go against the contract. Or she said she was glad to get rid of it. But whatever, that's nothing to do with me. I don't do service contracts. Need me, you call me. If I'm available, I go fix it. I mean, that's it. I'm not doing no contracts. I don't need it.